Oh, bro, that's easy mode. You can't be doing that. Yeah, no, we need something a bit more than that. Let me drop that down. I'll show you. Take the phone. Right. We need SICKO mode.
Oh shit. Holy moly.
A day will become just nothing at all.
Hello there guys and welcome back to another one with us, the Review Bros. My name's Craig.
Aaron.
And we've got a hyped up one today. What is it, Aaron?
We've got SICKO mode by the guys at Metacom. We've got the guys at Gym Power UK to thank for sending this on down to us for this honest review as we go through the usual segments.
Taste, price, label, effects. Is it going to be your next pre-workout?
We're going to find out. And all we ask in return, guys, please subscribe, like the comments, like the video, all the rest of it. Helps us out, helps us grow, to help you grow as we go SICKO! First segment, taste and mixability. What does this come in? Can it be of any use to any of us drinking it out there? It comes in one called cotton candy.
And one called unicorn candy. So they do like their candies, and you've even got a unicorn having a slash on the tub right there.
As you do, unicorn piss flavour.
Yeah.
As some pre-workouts call it. And actually it's not the colour I was expecting, is it yours?
No.
I don't know what colour I expected, probably pink.
Yeah, probably rainbow colour
Or
for
like
me.
rainbows, yeah, with glitter and stuff. But it's quite a pale looking liquid, isn't it?
Translucent,
Yeah,
right?
like a weak sort of fruit juice look to it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. And that's actually not with much water, like 8 ounces.
It looks like the Maldives water, and it also matches our supplements and muscle logo.
Mixability is really, yeah, oh yeah. Mixability is really good though.
Yeah, it actually is.
Can't probably see that, but yeah, anyway.
Sniff. Ooh. Ocean breeze smell.
Yeah, I don't really know what that is. But let's give it a go. So this is unicorn candy going down. Do you know what that tastes like? Cotton candy.
It does, don't it, actually? Yeah.
How weird.
The blue cotton candy specifically.
Or, even more than that, the marshmallow cereal.
I don't know if I've had that.
Oh, he doesn't know if he's had that. For anyone that's had marshmallow cereal in the red boxes, I can't remember what it's called or what brand it is.
Not Lucky Charms. You're not on about that, are you?
Yeah, it might be like that.
Yeah, because this reminds me of Lucky Charms.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
Quite unique.
Oh, very unique. It's quite nice. There's no real nastiness to it at all.
No, not at all. And I think they've nailed the potency level as well. It's not like super weak, it's not super strong. It's just palatable.
I mean, look, it's gone.
Very easy to do. Very easy.
There's something on the back end chemically.
Rubbery almost. Mild rubber.
Mild. For appealing nature out there. So, let's do a score out of 10.
Yeah, go on then.
3, 2, 1,
9 out of 10.
7.5.
Oh, really? I thought it was really good.
Wow, that's a good score.
The rubber is the only reason it's not getting a 10, but...
I mean, I don't mind it at all. Like, a 7.5 isn't a bad score, is
No.
it? A 9 out of 10 is a very good score. So we're between the two of us, it's still on the upper ends of pre-workout flavouring. So yeah, good start to the review. Let's move into the price point. How much is this going to set you back, you ask? Well, you'll head on over to Gym Power, where you can pick this up for how much?
£41.40.
Yes. Using that discount code. Review Bros works on everything at Gym Power, and again, thanks to them for sending it on over to us. It knocks off 10% off of your product, so that comes to that price point. When you do the math, you get 21 servings per container. It comes in at £1.97
Correct.
per go. And that is expensive. There's no denying that. It is an expensive product. I think it's from overseas. I think Metacom are a US brand, so getting it into the UK, blah, 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 blah. Taxes, import, shipping, etc. It will come in at a 3.5 out of 10 on our consistent pricing scale, where a 5 out of 10 is average. So it is more expensive than your average pre-workout. So there we go. What's it got in the label to justify that price point as we move into that segment right now?
All right, let's get into this label. What are we getting in this unicorn loving pre-workout? So 13.4 grams servings.
Yeah, probably a below average size of scoop. That's what she said anyway.
Yeah, she's not happy with that. And then we've got the SICKO pump blend up first, L-citrulline pure, mind you, at 7 grams.
Yeah, that's a good dosage, guys. A really good dosage at that. A precursor to your nitric oxide production within the body, giving you blood flow, vascularity, and of course, ultimately, the pump.
Nice. Beta-alanine, 3.2 grams.
Yeah, the good clinical dosage there for the beta tingle, paresthesia, itchy type feeling as the pre kicks in. Helps with endurance once you've built it up in the system.
Arginine nitrate, NO3T, 1200 milligrams.
Yeah, trademarked ingredient, which is interesting. It's in there as a nitrate form, so again, it's going to turn into an instantaneous form of nitric oxide in the blood, working with the L-citrulline for more vascularity, nutrient delivery, blood flow into the muscle cell, and pumps.
Hell yeah. Then we've got the SICKO Energy and Focus blend, caffeine and hydrous, 375 milligrams.
Yeah, healthy dose of caffeine there, 3.75 cups worth of coffee. It's more than your average amount for energy and stimulation.
Lovely. 2-amino-5 methylheptane, DMHA, 180 milligrams.
Yeah, nice. So that's as it says there, DMHA, but it's the 5-methyl rather than the 6, so it's more of a natural Juggler's Regia type thing as far as I'm concerned. It'll be interesting to see how it comes together in the effects. That's what it's going to really come down to. Ultimately, it should be in there for euphoria, highness, focus, mood elevation, and some slight stimulatory effect.
Yep, love to see it. L-theanine, 120 milligrams.
Random dosage. It's quite low though, so those L-theanine haters shouldn't hate on it too much. Although it's going to help with an anti-crash, a prolonged sense of energy, some focus and clarity benefits, but it can taper down stimulants to give you a less harsh side effect from those.
Indeedy. Then we got T-cream, 40%, 100 milligrams, and Dynamine, trademarked version, 50 milligrams.
Yeah, interesting. I like those combinations. They work with the caffeine in terms of giving you that energy, longer lasting, faster acting forms of energy. Smooth energy without necessarily raising like heart rate or blood pressure too excessively alongside that caffeine.
Nice, a nice little bolster for the caffeine. And then we've got Infinergy, trademarked again, 50 milligrams, quite a low dose, so it's yielding what, like 30 odd of caffeine?
Yeah, a little sip of coffee worth of caffeine on top. It's going to work with the L-theanine, I guess, in terms of an anti-crash, prolonged slightly sense of energy.
Yeah, your Himbine HCl, 2 milligrams.
Yeah, nice dosage. Aphrodisiac, blood flow, fat burning, energy production, mood boosting. Jack of all trade one, that really.
Yep, and then we have Tooth Club Moss, which is Huperzine A, 700 micrograms. What the hell?
Yeah, that's a huge dosage. In some users, it might cause headaches. We'll give you the honest rundown on that in the effects, but it's in there for learning, cognition, clarity, coordination, and focus.
Absolutely. I think the highest dose we've taken prior to this pre is what, 300-400 micrograms?
I can't remember.
So this might be a new personal best for that one.
Maybe this will help me remember.
Yeah. And then we wrap off with SICKO Absorb All Black Pepper Extract, 10 milligrams.
Nice for the absorption and digestion of the ingredients, which I like to see. You know, I didn't taste that in the taste segment, bearing in mind, but it's important. You've got your 30-minute window to get training. I think it's an important thing to get your absorption and digestion up to par.
Absolutely, and the label is promising pump nasty nitrate formula, SICKO mode energy, and super neuro focus.
Yeah, what do we think of it? What do you think of it, Craig?
I think it's quite interesting. If it comes together with that DMHA, we could be looking at a good one.
Yeah, we really could. Could it turn us into SICKO mode? Let's find out right now.
We might need a doctor.
We are now into the effects of this stuff. It's the most important part of this and any other review as you know it. What can this do for you, right? The effects. It all comes down to it. It's the bread and butter of why you buy a pre-workout. Forget the hype, forget the name, forget the label, forget the taste, forget the price, forget everything. What does it actually do? And we're going to start off with that and then give you a little final verdict towards the end of this effects segment. So stick around for it. We talk about elements of the pre-workout. We always start with beta-alanine because it's normally the first thing you feel, and then we'll talk about things like focus, pumps, energy, thermogenesis, mood elevation, and what else can it really do? At the beginning, like I said, beta-alanine. What did you think, Craig?
So it's in there at a dose we look for. We got the digestive aid. It's not the biggest scoop in the world. We actually anticipated it to kick in strong, but it didn't. I would say 3, 4 out of 10 on the tingle scale, so you know it's in there. You get a mild bit of heating, but there's no real itchy, scratchy tingle. So if you like beta-alanine, you might be a bit upset. If you don't like it, you'll be giving it a thumbs up, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually expected it to kick in more for a couple of reasons. The first one, the scoop weight is not too much that there's a lot to digest, and therefore it can sort of dissipate the effects of that beta-alanine. And alongside that, you do get a good dosage of the digestive aid black pepper, so I was expecting it to come in strong. It didn't really do that. As Craig said, I'd give it like a 4 out of 10. You feel it, but you just about feel it. What comes in next, I would say you do start to feel a nice onset of a smooth train of energy. I wouldn't say it was a very fast acting despite the teacrine in there. It just gradually built up into that half-hour phase when you start to get training. Very smooth. You're not 1 minute sitting there and the next your heart's going through the roof. It's a gradual onset. And is that a positive or a negative to you? You have to be the deciding factor on that. For us, we'll take it and we'll leave it either way, as long as you're getting your energy in there. And the energy was smooth throughout, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, no peaks or troughs. It doesn't hit like a train. Like Aaron said, comes in very smoothly, and it actually leaves probably not as smooth as it comes in.
I was expecting a smoother decline, considering you get teacrine, you've got dynamine, you've got L-theanine, you've got, albeit a very low dosage of Infinergy. Towards the end of training, I did start to wean off, didn't you?
There was quite a harsh drop-off. And considering how smoothly it comes in, you would have expected a smoother come down. And that's been the case every time we've used it. So, a bit strange.
Yeah, pumps, what did you think? I actually really like the pumps.
Pumps, we kind of expected them to be reasonably good because it's not really a slouch on that, but actually they were probably better than we expected. The nitrates and the citrulline really do pull it out of the bag. You get the nice deep mind-muscle connection, the nice filled out, vascular, pumped up look.
Yeah, they were nice. They were good. You do get that mind-to-muscle connection. You do get that juicy internal feel of the training. And it gives you that sense of mood elevation. And it all comes from that focus of this pre-workout. And again, I would say that is a good, between good and great. It's within that realm, guys. You do get through training, no doubt about it, with a sense of endurance, a sense of, like I say, mood elevation, probably brought on by those pumps, to be honest with you, because it is a feel-good product.
Exactly that. It feels good, it feels smooth. It doesn't actually, we've said it doesn't really live up to the name. SICKO mode, you know, expect it to blow your socks off, go crazy, super dialed in, euphoric. It doesn't really feel like that. So the elephant in the room is obviously that DMHA. Also, they've labelled it in brackets on there. It doesn't, it feels like maybe it could be in there, but definitely not at that dose, right?
No, I mean, here's the thing, guys. We've always known DMHA, the synthetic version, to be 2-amino 6, right? And here they've labelled it as 2-amino 5. My understanding and my experience, and yours as well, is that that's the natural Juglans Regia type product ingredient. And therefore it's never going to be as strong as the 2-amino 6. It's not a synthetic one, it's a natural one. Who knows what it truly is in this product, but what I can tell you, if it was a 2-amino 6 at 180, you would have a definite sense of highness, you would have a definite sense of euphoria and floatiness and illicitness. And that doesn't come to fruition in this product. There is something there. And that something really could even be that teacrine and dynamine as the extra on top of the caffeine in terms of euphoria, focus, mood elevation and energy.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
Yeah, it feels like either a super low dose of DMHA, I'm talking less than 50 milligrams, or like Aaron said, a combination of those other bits and pieces coming together to provide that mood elevation and that very low level of euphoria, but I'm talking very low level.
Very low level, almost nootropic based focus, guys, which, again, take it or leave it. But what I would have to say is that given the name, and I've got to be honest here, guys, given that price point, you can definitely get better out there on the market. That is the honest truth. At that just shy of £2 per serving, you can get a lot better. You can get really good products. It feels like a step between Daily Driver and it feels like you're dipping toes into stim junkie realms. And for that price point, you want to be in the deep end of the stim junkie world.
You don't want to be questioning it, you want to know.
Yeah.
And I tell you what could have also made us feel
like
that floatiness.
I like that.
Is that 700 micrograms of huperzine. That could have played into why we potentially felt like there could have been something different in there, because we've never experienced that before.
Yeah, you do get some thirst off the back of the product. I will say that the huperzine dosage, although be it of concern to some and potentially even to us pre-training, it didn't give us any headaches or negatives. And in fact, there wasn't any negatives to the product. There wasn't any, there's a bit of a crash. I think that can be said for pretty much all pre-workouts. I would say it's a little bit more noticeable in this one. But there's no nausea from said highness, perhaps. There's no digestive issues.
No jitters.
There's none of that. No cold sweats. There's none of that. So I think the negative for me is, and it has to be that price point for what you're actually getting. I would like to see this come in at a 6 out of 10 on the price. I would.
Yeah, I think the positive of this pre-workout though is that it tastes pretty decent and unique. It looks all very nice and shiny, and it's friendly as well. Like we said, you feel good on it. It feels very smooth.
It's all round.
Around good experience, but it's not a wow experience. Like, it's not one we'll be thinking back in half a year's time like, do you remember that SICKO mode? That was crazy.
So this is how I would say it. It's better than good, but it's not as good as great.
And not as good as the label might have you think, other than the pumps. The pumps were better than the label, probably. The energy and the focus, not
probably
quite
below.
Yeah.
So that's our honest take. Again, apologies to Gym Power. That being said, they have got some really good products. They've got like Smack on there, YOLO Dark. So I do check our reviews out of those two. They've got a lot of products, and that discount code does work. And normally with Gym Power, to be very fair to them, their price points are very, very, very competitive, considering a lot of their pre-workouts are US based, and they've had to ship them in. It's just with this one, it unfortunately did fall short for the price point only.
Exactly. So if we're to say avoid it, consider it, or buy it, we probably would have to say, unfortunately, avoid it on that price point, on it falling short on the effects. I would only honestly say consider it if you specifically want this type of pre-workout and price isn't something that you're concerned with.
Yeah. If it was a 6 out of 10, it would be on the short list. If it was a 7 out of 10 on price, it would probably become a buy it. Do you know what I mean? That's how open and honest we have to be in these reviews when it concerns the effects, because there is an element of those other factors that we mentioned in the previous segments of this review that come to the forefront of our material. Guys, that is all that can be said, and that's all she wrote.
Absolutely.
What do you think? Have you used it? Drop it down in the comments below. Let's build a full picture for all you viewers, you beautiful viewers out there. Thanks, Gym Power, for sending it on over, and as always,
Stay
stimmed.